Otodi Njeso. Ndiye kwen?
Yeah.
Ndiye kwen?
Yeah.
Ndiye kwezon?
Yeah.
Nga ebido by correct our parish priest. Mo the chairman of the committee for the hospital renovation. The president of IDI, Colonel Onyekachi Eno, was supposed to be not here with us, but although unavoidable absence because of work engagements. Can be located by Ikene Chineke. It was where I will wake in a town. I enter where they are. Naked Equano, our Lordship, the Bishop of Home Diocese, Bishop Anichukwu, Okoye. Naked all the priests and the religious not here. Naked one the Igwe of Engr, Oka Bruce one of Engr. Naked the PG of Federated Federation, that is in the FIAC, the PG of FIAC, Engineer Solomon Anichukwu. Naked the IDI for coming up with this wonderful idea. This project, because for want of time, I'm going to show you how to coach the Zen. I'm going to do so I'm going straight to behind the email. Behind the email, go a flag of the renovation of Mother of Mercy Hospital-Ihe. This project is an IDI initiative. IDI is a group of young men, about 19 in number, made up of civil servants, professionals, businessmen, and captains of industry, and academicians as well, and people, military. So, none are the early 40s to 50s and less than 55, so mostly young people. So it's an organization, it's a non-political organization being interested in development of Ihe. We started with giving scholarship to our younger ones. From there, Chineke na expand the idea more and more. And now for that they will more other needs of the community. And they make one thing or the other. So in our last year before the convention, Anyamana Unoka belonged to the Ogu Diocese. Mananda Unogwa belonged to Ogu Diocese. Kamana, the idea I believe na even though it belongs to the diocese, Nanda make use of it in the and around. And there's nothing you can do other than to help humanity. That will reduce the suffering of human being around you, whether it's your brother or your neighbor. It is, we believe, is a work for God. So in that idea, I don't believe that I'm buying it as Umaka. Some of us use the hospital facility. And Omandema na ihe ndị nna nna anyị ha mere mechaa during their own time. Now I have during our own time Oleke. Along the line, as the chairman of committee, I was mandated to interface with the church. So in one of my meetings with the bishop, he gave me the history of the church, and I was very, very happy with the information. He told me that this church was, this hospital was brought by late Bishop Eneja. Mbobialo visit na the previous parish, St. Mary parish. Mbahandi and Andowele, Canada one parish. St. John Parish. So Onozele Bahu wee kwe nkwa. And mgbe he see to it that na ewetekwa na Hospital-Ihe. And he told me that no anyị na-ahụkwuru ebe a was single-handedly built by our late Uche Denchukwu. Ewetekwa na Hospital-Ihe. And he told me that no anyị na-ahụkwuru ebe a was single-handedly built by our late Uche Denchukwu. Because I call it. So, and at that point, I realized that now the mission and the idea is not a mistake. No, in the right direction. Because I can't go before. No, anywhere you go in the present year, you can have one legacy or the other. I can also know Denchukwu for over 40-something years after he has left. That legacy still lives on. And our prayer, Buna Chineke, Yela Denchukwu, Kenyekwa anyị onye ọzọ, ma ndị ọzọ nwere ike ịlụ kaya ka o jụrụ. So we have to key into what Denchukwu has done and do more for the community. And over na Chukwu, there's nothing you can do other than to use part of what God has given you to serve humanity. If you have, and you're just eating in your house, riding a good car, sending your children to the best school, and when you help in them, you are just servicing yourself. But more if outside your family, if there was a years old, image schools, so that other people will have a standard education, so that they can be what they want to be in life. That is when you have started serving humanity. So now, a thing of joy, and IDI saw it as a noble venture to come in at this time to look into the hospital, how best we can upgrade it. Because as now, if you are doing something, if you don't plan to retire, you will retire unplanned. Hospital-Ihe flying the mainland. If you don't do it at the time I'm going the power to do it, one day you will need it and it will not be there. Because the amateur we would like to come back home. And when you come back home, you can achieve again. Open a hospital at the functional, at the standard. We don't need to go to Enugu. A doctor is a doctor. If you had all the medical facility, we don't need to travel far. Now, if you have emergency, that is when you will know that proximity matters. Because often when emergency they bleed, 2 minutes means a lot. Before I gave them mad low na junction there, when I got there. When open order in so, and under that emergency, when I have a there, open the motor and we keep following open answer. Hotel here, a new treatment save for the life. So now is an essential service that we need. So, and as God may have it, the cost of building land very, very high. So, but we are not discouraged. We are encouraged by the fact that Chineke Kenya in the enablement. And the Tipana no to support the program. Or an initiative of IDI. But on the Henine now support the project. A lot of people have supported the project already. As at this morning, gotten a lot of support, financial support, rare financial support from well-to-do Igbo people. And more people are still coming on board. So I'm not that now this initiative will be completed on schedule. Our plan, one, we have gone around the program I'm going today. But after explaining what we want to do, the PG will give a word of encouragement here at the Igbo of Enugu. I met some selected people and I go around videos so that people that are not here will be able to see the stage the hospital on there, then we can now do the flag off of the project, after which we do a little reception. So from the going round, actually, number one, when we interacted with the hospital management, and now going to have a problem of water. So as a priority, the first thing we want to do is to sink a borehole. Because of the slope of the, then we can now do the flag off of the project, after which we do a little reception. So from the going round, actually, number one, when we interacted with the hospital management, and now going to have a problem of water. So as a priority, the first thing we want to do is to because of the slope of the roofing. So we plan to re-roof the whole structure by raising up the roof up. The height gave me the flow or the shaft to stop the leakage. So now I got for zinc on here, may you pray again to a better standard. Then inside the wall, about 5 rooms here. We intend to attach bedroom to the toilet to each of the 5 wards there, so that our private room, so that when you hotel not there, you will have your privacy to stay in the hospital and still enjoy a standard service that you can get in a standard hospital inside the town. Then we have been to the theater. We realized that at the theater also, they won't hear nothing. So we are going to do something about that too. And also when you go inside, you feel that now, the doctor's office and the nurse's office and the pharmacy, there's no drugs there. So in as much as we are addressing the infrastructure, there is also need to make sure that the basic drugs can be so that basic infrastructure and basic drugs and apparatus I get you now along here. We are going to make sure now you provide with the support of IDI and support of other well-being people. So by the time I finish the project, we intend to finish it as quickly as possible before the end of the year. So now we are using this opportunity to also appeal to our brothers ndo akachi ego ka ha nwee ike to support the project ka ha tikwo more. I know that this message will go wide and far. So basically ndo no here ka anyị na ego anyị na nduke no nduke nwere ike ime mana anyị asụkwa ndo n'ebe a henyere anyị. So because now unu the bag of cement now 12 mm load was almost 9,000 something. So you can see that the cost of, though it doesn't change much, because when you send dollar, over the same dollar amount you come and currency here typical. I'm going to get in on go back to her or go to again. So now nothing has changed much. So now in a special way, now support this project. I would have loved to mention the names, but it's too lengthy for me to do that. Because anyị na-ashu nu Chineke nọ n'eluigwe na-afọ onye ọbụla, especially in the IDI. But I will not fail to thank somebody like Dr. Madeke Eko for his exceptional to this project. He is somebody that is different from others. Anyị na-ekpe ekpere ka Chineke ndị na-onyere ego n'ihi ka ha jisi ike na copy from Dr. Madeke Eko, the way he is supporting ihe a na-eme n'ihe. Onye ọbụla nwoke onye asha ewetagbo ihe niile onwere onye makwara nke ọ ga-eme ya meela anyị, the more the merrier. So na anyị na-ekele doctor in a very special way for his being frontal using all his contact and the energy, contacting all his friends to support the project and Emelihi. So now, we're not taking it for granted. I'm that at the right time, Ndihe will honor him for what he's doing in Ihe. Thank you. I will call on the PG to come and the PG of FIAC to come and give us a word of encouragement, after which we call the great
He said we convert this to one. We sell as an expensive pharmacy. This is the maintenance office. I develop pharmacy. The only thing is to expand